Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. If there is a moment that Kenyans need to unite as a nation, it is now because we have faced a very precarious moment. Since the announcement or pronouncement of the unsudden death of our former Chief of Defense Forces, General Francis Ogolla. Today we'll try as much to call him General. I keep on referring to him as Major. I don't know why. And if there's one thing that I find very difficult, is referring to Ogolla as the former or the late general. But it is what it is. The reason I'm doing this analysis is to try and urge the nation to stay together. And William Ruto enjoys the highest form of intelligence, and he knows what is happening in this country. And ladies and gentlemen, I will delve into, I will split this analysis into two. One is the perception that is going on. You all understand that even as we speak, people are posting a certain chopper that was I don't know, somehow shot somewhere in the middle of the air as I don't know where it was going. And people are claiming that it is the very chopper that ended the life of the former Chief of Defense Forces. And if you ask me, I don't think that is the truth. Let us stop spreading any kind of rumor that can escalate even the already tensed situation. And I want to look at, as I said, rumor that is going on and then what we should do. Because if you ask me, if you visit the social media, whether it is the Facebook, whether you go to Instagram, whether you go to Twitter, this country is somehow divided into two. And that is the truth. Even the intelligence services understand that this death has divided this country into two. In fact, people have taken the political angle. There are those who feel, those who are affiliated to Azimio feel that this was planned. I can tell you the truth. Let us speak the truth so that we heal our nation. Those of the Kenya Kwanza are saying this was a natural death. Now, there are a few questions that people are asking. And even as we do this, let us stay very calm as we wait for investigation. Because we were told that there's a team, a very intelligent team, experts that are going to look into what happened before, during, and even after the crash. So we are going to wait for this very peacefully and very calm. And I urge the nation to stay very calm. However, people are asking the following questions. One, why did we take, more than 5 high-ranking military bosses and place them in one chopper? Because today I will question if I see William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, Moses Wetangula, Musalia Mudavadi, Eden Duale, Kithure Kindiki in one chopper and they are traveling somewhere. I can assure you I'm not a military expert, but I will question because accidents are accidents. Anything, something can happen anytime. And so should we have any kind of accident when all of these people are in one chopper or in one vehicle, then the country is doomed. We can plunge ourselves into a constitutional crisis. If Ruto is gone, Gachagua is gone, Wetangula is number 3 is gone, Mudavadi is gone, Duale is gone, who is the defense minister, Kithure Kindiki is gone. We can find ourselves in a very precarious situation where you don't know where to start. Because the constitution is very clear. If William Ruto is not there, Rigathi takes charge. In the event that Ruto and Rigathi are outside the country, it is Moses Wetangula. I want you to imagine a situation where all of them are no more. And maybe let me include even the chief of general staff maybe is also with them. So that even the military is in a crisis, the government is in a crisis. we can find ourselves in a situation where we don't understand. And this is why people are asking, why did we have to place our top high-ranking military bosses in one chopper? That is a question that many people are asking. Number two, words can haunt. We have a situation where Ruto himself said, and these videos have been going viral, that General Ogolla went to overturn his victory. And maybe they had just taken over power and they wanted to justify that he won fair and square, and he wanted to sanitize Chebukati and all that. But those words can never be swallowed back. Then Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua continues to say that this is a government of shareholders. Many people, if you go to the social media, because if, as I said, these are perceptions, many people continue to say that now that the general is gone, now the government of shareholders have their way, because the next heir apparel in the position will be Akikuyu and Akalenjin. And people feel that maybe they are happy about it, even if they had no intention, but they are now very happy. Words will always come and haunt. Oscar Sudi warned the former general, and he told him, I don't know what you're still doing in office. If you've listened to our videos, people have retrieved those videos because they don't understand how, whether it is a coincidence or not, but they have spoken. So people feel William Ruto never wanted him to be a CDF because he said he wanted to overturn my victory. All the same, he appointed him. Rigathi Gachagua said, this is a government of shareholders. Now the non-shareholder is gone. And Sudi said, you should not be there. And they try to attach this to the fact that maybe they're just happy that it's gone. And I said yesterday that our leaders must understand that whatever they say carries a lot of weight. They're opinion shapers and opinion holders. They sometimes determine how people feel. Today, if Raila, let me just ask you, if Raila Odinga would wake up and say that Ogolla was murdered, I just want to paint for you a picture. What do you think would happen? People would start going to the streets because Raila has spoken. Why? Because there are people who follow him, people who subscribe to his political ideologies. And so when Ruto wakes up and says that he wanted to overturn my victory, there are people who are very passionate about him and they just hate him. Ladies and gentlemen, the country is divided right in the middle. And Ruto must take it upon himself to try and unite this nation. And the time is now, so that we diffuse this notion. Because the other thing that is happening, those who are supporting Azimio are very mad. You look at the comments on the social media, they are very mad. And that is the truth. The intelligence understands this. And I want to ask the nation to stop spreading further rumors, because Ogolla was a father, a husband, a brother to someone. You know, he was a son to somebody. And they feel the pain. The more we spread this, it doesn't help at all. And I know the pain. I have tried to read history. When Ouko died, when Tom Mboya died, you know, all those people, Piugama Pinto, people try to attach this to political matter. There's no evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, let us stay calm. And I want to say this. If the leaders are not going to unite this country, it is upon ourselves to unite. Those leaders will speak inflammatory language and things that will continue to divide us. Yet they meet in high-end hotels and motels, and they drink, and they do businesses together. Something is happening that I pray that does not escalate further. An Azimio guy hates a Kenya Kwanza guy. And the more so, Luos now feel targeted. And I will speak the truth. If you see the comments, people are now saying, what did we do in this country? They feel targeted. They feel that maybe Ogolla was never wanted in that situation. And I'm just saying this so that Ruto understands. If there is anyone who's listening who can take this to him, and I know he understands, Luos now feel targeted. They feel Ogolla was their man. And now he's gone. The reason why they feel is the one of their own. Rigathi Gachagua continues to say that we gave you a CDF. And they even say that they gave the Luos the PS and the Ministry of Interior, because many times we have attached these positions to our community. They feel they are unworthy in this country. But I want to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to look at your neighbor, whom you have lived with over the years, and you will continue living with them over the years, regardless of the unity or disunity among the leaders. And embrace your neighbor. That is the person who can help you. That is the person you speak to every day. That is the person you interact with. And I know there is a lot of tension, but I'm saying this because leaders might not even want unity in this country. You've seen them. They want hawa watu wa chini wapigane, wao wakiendelea kufanya nini? They embrace each other. And because of this untimely death, things are tensed. I want to say this. There is a higher power. Sometimes when we realize that there are things that we cannot explain, we leave it to the giver of life. The only person who can give life is God. So there are questions and thus let us wait for investigations, but let us stay calm. I don't buy to this idea that because you are now Otieno and your neighbor is Kemei, then you start hating Kemei because you feel that maybe the government murdered your man. It's not. It's not going to help. Because you are Azimio now, then your neighbor, subscribes to Kenya Kwanza ideologies, then you start hating each other. You don't talk to each other. Yet, mkikutana pale kwa jua kali, hamkutani na watoto wa wadozi, hawa wanaishi pale Karen na Runda and all those high-end places. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to repeat that if there is a time to unite, it is now. If the leaders are not going to unite us, let us unite ourselves. This question shall remain and remain. If you ask people who killed Ouko, no one knows. Who killed JM Kariuki? No one knows. Who killed Mbai? These things, who killed Kemei? And there are people, Jacob Juma. These are matters that we can never be resolved. I pray that the leaders take it upon themselves, that Ruto take it upon himself to unite this country. And if he does not, let us, as common Mwananchi, embrace ourselves and resolve that nothing will divide us. However painful it is, let us not walk the direction of division. And I don't know whether I'm speaking sense, but I know, because those who are there in 207 understand that we had a lot of tension in the country, and when it explodes, it goes beyond us. Sometimes we find ourselves with IDPs. You're an IDP in your own country. People are murdered and killed. And I've seen people even saying that people were killed during Maandamano, watu wa Kisumu, and now let us stop all this. Let's just embrace things the way they are and stay calm. Because let me tell you, the result will be simple. It will be attached to weather and mechanical problem. You can take that home. The investigation is going to attach this to weather and mechanical problems in that chopper. Let me end by saying this. Someone was asking that we have one of the very best engineers handling the chopper that is supposed to carry our top military guys. They enjoy one of the top level intelligence so that before they go anywhere, the weather condition is known. But then this is an accident, and that is how we want to treat it. If you are watching this and you feel pain, the height of the pain that you've never felt, leave it to God, because God is the giver of life. Ladies and gentlemen, stay calm, embrace peace. Let us unite. Let us unite, however painful it is, however difficult it is. And I'm saying this with a lot of pain. I have read the comments. The country is divided. There is a lot of tension, but it is upon us to diffuse that tension and ensure that we live together as a nation, together as brothers and sisters. And that is my take.